All right, give us an ACC update,
Woo!
please, for the love of God. I have no idea what's going on other than who's in first place? Is it Miami still?
Miami is in first place in the ACC, and Miami just made history. So this is the ACC update. The Canes swept the Research Triangle, the Research Rhombus, for the first time ever.
That is NC State,
North
Carolina,
Carolina,
and Duke.
Wake Forest
Wow.
not included,
Wow.
but first time ever. So, and in
How about
fact,
that?
I was like, this feels like the first time that Miami's ever done that. Googled it, pops up. Shout out to, I think the guy's name who
Stats
looked.
by stats. There it is.
Yeah, yes. Craig Smith is the guy who found this out. So shout out to Craig Smith. Florida runs the ACC. That's the update. It is Florida's world. We're just living in it. Florida men are everywhere. Miami's in first place. Florida State's in second place. They've won 5 in a row, by the way, in the ACC.
Who has Miami or
Florida State?
Florida State has. They play Saturday, right?
Miami lost to Florida State by 1 point. Florida State's won 5 in a row, though. But if you ask The Athletic, which is, of course, owned by the New York Times, a respected place, Duke is the best team in the ACC. They keep writing these articles. Despite Duke being in third, Duke is, no matter where they may be in the actual standings, they're number one in our hearts. So Miami might be number one, but just remember, according to The Athletic, Duke is number one.
Spin zone, I guess, for the ACC is the best team in the conference is third in the conference. That's how deep.
Yes, so many good teams.
Strong.
Yes.
Same with the Big Ten. That Purdue is still the best team in the Big Ten. No matter how many games they lose, they're still the best team in the Big Ten, and they're like 7th in the Big Ten right now.
Yes.
In the standings. So
4th in the country, 7th in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Big Ten stat of the week. So top of the ACC, you got Miami, you got Florida State, you got Duke in third, and fourth, my beloved.
Can I guess? Is it Carolina?
It's North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. Not as far back as
not as Hang that banner in the D-Dome. Not as far back as you may think. Now, that's a banner I want to see the D-Dome.
Number 5. Number 5, you got Mike Bray and Notre Dame. Number 6, you got Wake Forest. They've won 2 in a row.
Oh, my God.
And then we get to Louisville.
Yeah.
Now, Louisville just got above 500 in the ACC. They made sure that they got above that threshold. But before they were able to do that, they were at the KFC Yum Center.
Yep.
And the roof is leaking. The roof is literally caving in. They had to wait an hour and 17 minutes before they tipped off in this game because of the leak. The players, they were asked what they were doing during this hour and 17 minutes. A lot of guys said they were just on TikTok. like a lot of the players in Louisville said they were on TikTok. Chris Mack said it was a necessary win. They were quote unquote lost.
Yeah. Chris Mack, I have seen this, that Chris Mack versus the media is becoming a thing where he is just becoming unhinged, falling apart at the seams every time he does a press conference, especially after Louisville loses. So that's been on my radar, that Louisville is not good. I've tried, out of respect to Rutherford, because it does feel like every time something bad happens, we have him on or we talk about it, or we mention whatever. So out of respect to him, I've tried to be better at that since he's called us out on that I've noticed that things are falling apart for Louisville, and I've tried to just ignore it. But it's kind of getting hard to ignore with Chris Mack, slowly unraveling before our very eyes, and especially Xavier is thriving without him.
Chris Mack is unraveling so much that Wake Forest brought back tie-dye night. Wake the Nation. You remember this era of Wake the Nation and Skip Prosser. They brought that back. Steve Forbes is like, let's bring back the tie-dye, the motorcycle. Let's do the whole thing again. And Chris Mack pointing out that it was actually his idea.
Okay, cool.
This is how
cool, Chris.
This is how deep in the vortex Chris Mack is. He is seeing Wake Forest do things that he came up with, 15 years ago, and getting upset that he's not getting credit for it. So that's where Louisville is. The sky is leaking. It's not all the way, but the sky is falling for some teams in the ACC. Josh Pastner
is
last place in the ACC.
Oh no,
1-6.
Oh no,
with the face shield.
He should have retired last year.
That's an update.
I do think he should. People thought I was joking when I said that going into this season. I was like, I know that's not a joke. The man should have just walked away.
I figured out the problem. He's not wearing the face shield down.
He's wearing it.
He has it up. He's not committed.
He's pimping the face shield.
He's not committed. He's not 100% committed. So I kind of throw it away. NC State also on the back end. They are 2-6 in the ACC.
That can't be right. Kevin Keats is a winner.
Year 5 for Kevin Keats.
But Kevin Keats is a winner. So
he is a winner.
How does that?
The numbers are not matching up to what we know.
Is there a third column for almost beating Purdue? Does that count as a?
Yeah, that's the neutral site games that they keep up with. Syracuse, by the way, I have to bring this up. Buddy Boeheim.
Yeah.
Last week they had 2 games, 40 minutes. This man played back-to-back the entire game, and he is averaging an astounding 39 minutes a game. 39 minutes a game. There were only 40 minutes in a game, Jim. He's playing 39 of them. It's unbelievable. I've never seen a coach be so, like, obviously have favoritism to their own kid and get away with it as much as Jim Boeheim and the Syracuse Orange.
We've talked about it before. One of these days we really do have to sit down and talk about put together the power rankings of guys who played for their dad.
Yeah,
like the dynamics of. We should just have maybe have our dads on Father's Day. Have our dads on. And we just talk about like all the best guys who like.
Yeah.
Our dads will probably talk about Pete Maravich obviously a lot. And, yeah, that'll be a fun show.
Doug McDermott should be.
Doug McDermott's up there. Yeah, yeah, we have Doug on.
Doug's our correspondent.
Saul Smith gets a shout out.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Clemson's also, the sky is completely falling. They've lost 3 in a row. So I know we have some Clemson fans.
Somehow it sounds like in the ACC. I don't know how it's happened because we're in conference play, so somebody has to win these games. But somehow everybody's losing every game. Every ACC game,
other than the Florida team,
other than Florida State, Miami.
Florida, they have figured it out.
Virginia plays Clemson and both teams lose. I don't know how it's happening. Notre Dame plays.
By the way, Virginia 5-3, 5-3 in the ACC. Not done yet.
Oh,
not done yet. Virginia's trying to stay in the mix. They're there with Wake Forest and Louisville. So that's your ACC update. By the way, that's the full rundown. Hey there, thanks for watching Titus and Tate. For the full friend of the program experience, subscribe right below and come join us for all things college basketball. The action is heating up. Come join Titus and Tate.